By this time, you've already clicked on the lesson and made a copy of lesson 3. So this should be similar to what is on your screen before clicking on this video. I'm going to explain to you what you're going to do for this lesson. For this lesson, what you're going to do is you're going to read through sections of text, and then you're going to answer some questions by changing the color of some of the text using the underline tool to show me that you understand what's going on in the text. So I'm going to use this first paragraph as an example so that you know what to do moving forward. So for this one, it says, underline a definition of atoms, describe the size of an atom and make this red. How do atoms relate to elements? And you're going to make this blue. So it's good to have these in our minds while we read the paragraph so that we know what to underline, make red, and make blue. So this is our paragraph down here. It says, atoms are the building blocks of all matter. Every substance in the world can be broken down into smaller and smaller pieces until all you have left is one atom. An atom is the smallest particle of an element that still has the same properties as that element. Atoms are very small. The length of just one atom is less than 1/1000th of a meter. That is hard to imagine. Think of this. Trillions of atoms would fit inside the period at the end of this sentence. Okay, so it asks us to underline a definition of atoms. Well, I remember reading the first sentence. Atoms are the building blocks of all matter. That is the definition of an atom. So I'm going to click my mouse into this text box, and then I'm going to highlight my sentence. So I click and drag my mouse, and then I'm going to come up here to where it says you, and there's a little line underneath it. When I click that, it's going to underline that sentence. Then we're going to describe the size of an atom, and we're going to make this red. Well, I remember looking down here, atoms are very small. So we're going to use that as our definition of the size of an atom. It's very small. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to click and drag over that text. Then we're going to come up and we're going to find the little A right next to the U that we used before. Click the A, and it shows up with these color options. Well, I need to make it red, so I'm going to click red, and it changes the letters to red. Okay, the last one is, how do atoms relate to elements? Well, here in the middle it says, an atom is the smallest particle of an element that still has the same properties as that element. So we're going to highlight that entire sentence, and we're going to make this blue. So we're going to do the same thing with the red, where we click on the A, and then we're going to make it blue, and my screen is right in the way, so I'm going to use a blue that's down here. And then it changes that text to a blue. It's a different colored blue than up here, but that's okay. So this is all you do. So go ahead and continue with the slides. If you have any questions, find a friend or come ask me.